When I left school, I had no idea what I was going to do. I just kind of left school and got a job. I could have ended up in banking or insurance. I never had this. I hadn't joined William Grant & Sons back in '62. It's just really developed from there and into this unique role in the Scotch whisky industry.
David commands huge respect from the industry, and he's the longest-serving malt master in any whisky company that we know of, and therefore is the most experienced malt master that there is.
The first time I met David, it was a little bit like meeting a rock star or someone that you've known about and loved and admired for a while. So when I met him, I was very quiet, but honestly, he was quieter. He's the most humble, modest man who shares a lot of information with few words.
David's unique. You know, there's no question about that. And the work that he's done to create the Balvenie as we know it today, very much his expertise, his nose.
It is the malt master's nose at the end of the day that actually decides on the quality of the whisky and decides on whether that particular whisky can go ahead for bottling. Nice and rich and sweet. So this is a perfect example of what will be bottled as a Balvenie. Really in here I feel this is where I belong, and this is what I like to do. I like to be pouring samples, nosing samples, experimenting in here with different samples. This is where the malt master should spend a lot of time, because this is what it's all about, the whisky that goes into the bottle.
He's one of these guys that clearly knows all there is to know about his subject, but he doesn't shout it from the rooftops. He's a very nice, very personable guy. And there's no question that if I have a question about things, he's one of the first guys I would go to.
What David is creating takes time, and it takes this effort to create a flavour and a complexity. He's dealing with the science, but in the end, it's to create flavours, it's to create emotion.
Through just his nose and the way he interprets that aroma is art. You know, there's no question about it.
David has lived through and worked through such a hugely important time for single malt that all of these things come together to say that actually the contribution and the way that the industry's changed in 50 years is it's quite stunning, actually.